Now I'm kind of curious of what kind of permanent wound cavity it'll make. So I'll bust out the plasticine or whatever this stuff is, and we'll make some holes in it. Okay, so I have a hollow point in the barrel. We're going for the plasticine now. I'm gonna use a yellow charge. So we're gonna be pushing this thing around, I think it was like 22 or 2300 feet per second, maybe 25, I can't remember. You know the velocities better than I do right now. Anyways, here we go. So I'm gonna shoot that Play-Doh. I guess I'm gonna have to drop down a little bit lower here. All right, Play-Doh time. Oh my God, did I even hit it? I did hit it, but it just blew a huge chunk out of it. That's crazy. Well, that is insane. So it went through one, completely destroying it, exploded it. That's about, I guess, 1.5 inches thick or so. And it's just complete carnage. So whatever this thing hits, it just explodes on contact. So I'll get a new one now. We'll try the heavier one and see if it goes through. Maybe more. Yeah, probably go into 2 anyways. So let's try that out. Let's see what happens. 22 long range in the barrel with the yellow charge versus the modeling clay. Let's see what happens. This is crazy. Completely disappeared. Well, that's pretty wild. It bored like 1.5 inch hole through the entire thing and stopped on the back, but just look, all the pellets in there, all the chunks of lead. Basically the thing just disintegrated. I'll take it apart, we'll have a closer look. Here's close up of the hollow point permanent wound cavity. So basically, I might have to do it again because it looks like if I would have hit more centered, it probably would have had the same results as long range, but there's the long range. So it blew 1.5 inch hole through the entire thing and stopped when it hit the second one, dented it, and I guess the plastic is what kept all this stuff in. It might have penetrated into this block, but there's all the pieces of the remaining pellet. So it's just basically like little tiny frags of lead. And the rest is all embedded into the modeling clay. So there you can see the hole. So easily has some pretty crazy destructive power at that velocity. All right, next up, we've got this, it's about an eighth of an inch steel plate. I think it's stainless, but it's actually rusted a bit, so I don't know. But anyways, we'll see if we can get a hole in this or put a massive dent, one or the other. So those pellets going at 2,500 feet per second, it's pretty intense. So let's see what happens. All right, this time, hollow point, yellow charge versus steel plate. And let's do it. Hit it. Let's go see what happens. Okay, that is absolutely insane. Look at that hole. It's not even a hole, it's a huge dent. Like, it almost made it through. 22's just knocked the paint off. Look at the back. Oh my God. Okay, I have a feeling that the 22 long range is probably gonna go through this. Let's try it. That is crazy. That's like a 300 Win Mag into mild steel kind of deal. Wow, okay. I totally didn't expect that. That's insane. So now we're gonna do the long range bullet or pellet, 22 grains, moving around 2,500 feet per second versus the plate. Let's see if it can go through. Very cool. 22 long range, yellow charge, steel plate. What's gonna happen? Let's see what happened. So what do you figure happened? Comment below if it went through or not, and then we'll show you. I'll give you 5 seconds to write your comment below. Did you write your comment yet? Come on, down below, comment. Well, here we have the result, and it cleanly passed through. That is so wild. You can see how thick the plate is. Oh my God. Okay. Look at that hole. That's insane. So the 22 long range just bored like a hole through this thing. And that's the 14.2 grain pellet. That's the 22 grain pellet. That is so crazy. I just wrecked my target for 22s, but now this plate's a little bit thicker. What do you figure is going to happen here? 22 long range with the yellow charge versus the thicker steel plate. I think it's about a quarter inch thick or so. Anyways, here we go. Oh my God. There's the damage report. So it did eat into the surface a bit, but it didn't go through. I don't even think it made a dent in the back, no. So it didn't dent the back either, but it definitely chewed into the surface a little bit. That's cool. The rest are all 22s and it does nothing. See, there's a 22, no mark at all. Can't even tell where the bullet hit. This one actually like chewed a millimeter or so into the surface. That's so ridiculous. Super cool. Now let's get into some softer targets. Okay, so we saw that it can penetrate steel pretty efficiently, actually, way better than a 22. Now, let's see what its terminal ballistics are on water. So we have this gallon jug here. I'm gonna shoot it through the skinniest way with the hollow points first. See what happens. It's gonna be super cool because the velocities are so high, it's like ridiculous. So this shot is hollow point with the yellow charge versus the gallon jug of water. And we're rolling, we're hot, going for center jug. 3, 2, 1. That was different. Let's go see what happened. Okay, so here's our jug. Tiny little entrance hole. It's leaking out. Blew the thing out. And no exit. A tiny little dimple there. Wow, that's cool. I'll split this open. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with that. Very cool. I should just plug. Oh, actually, that's all ripped. I'll get a new one. But yeah, that's cool. So there we go. That's what happens to a water jug. 22 long range with the yellow charge versus the gallon jug of water. Here we go. Going for center jug. That was a little more impressive for sure. Just keep getting jammed in there too. That sucks. Okay, as you can see, that's the entrance. There was such a shock, it split the whole thing. Basically, oh, right through too. Full pass through. So that's the first one I had a full pass through. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching the video, sticking around to the end. Next Sunday at 7 o'clock, there's gonna be another video.